Imagine a world where cities float on the ocean, powered entirely by the sun and wind. Picture forests restored to their ancient glory, teeming with wildlife once thought to be lost forever. Envision a global community united by a single mission, to heal our planet and secure a sustainable future. This is not a far-off dream, but a glimpse into the transformative future we can achieve if we act now. Welcome to a journey through time, where we explore how humanity can turn the tide against climate change and build an environmentally sustainable world by 2050. In the coming decades, climate change will shape our world in unprecedented ways. The increased frequency and severity of extreme weather events, rising sea levels, and the loss of biodiversity will present significant challenges. However, this vision for the future encompasses not just the problems we will face but also the transformative opportunities to foster environmental sustainability. By leveraging technology, policy innovation, and global cooperation, we can mitigate the impacts of climate change and create a sustainable world for future generations. Vision for 2050. By 2050, we envision a world where carbon neutrality has become the norm, and economies operate within the planetary boundaries. Renewable energy sources will dominate the global energy mix, replacing fossil fuels. Advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things, IoT, will optimize resource use and minimize waste. Cities will be green, resilient, and smart, with urban planning centered on sustainability and human well-being. Biodiversity will be protected through the restoration of ecosystems, and sustainable agriculture will ensure food security while preserving the environment. Key elements of the vision. Renewable energy transition. By 2050, renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower will supply the majority of the world's energy needs. Advances in energy storage and grid infrastructure will ensure a reliable and efficient energy supply. Circular economy. A circular economy will replace the traditional linear model of production and consumption. Products will be designed for longevity, reuse, and recycling, significantly reducing waste and environmental impact. Sustainable urban development. Cities will be designed with green spaces, efficient public transport, and smart infrastructure to reduce carbon footprints and enhance the quality of life. Buildings will be energy efficient, and urban agriculture will provide local food sources. Climate resilient infrastructure. Infrastructure will be built to withstand climate impacts such as extreme weather events and sea level rise. This includes resilient housing, flood defenses, and climate-smart agriculture practices. Biodiversity and ecosystem restoration. Conservation and restoration of ecosystems will be a priority, ensuring the protection of biodiversity. This will involve reforestation, the creation of marine protected areas, and the restoration of wetlands. Sustainable agriculture and food systems. Agriculture will shift towards sustainable practices, including organic farming, agroforestry, and precision agriculture, reducing environmental impact while ensuring food security. Global cooperation and governance. International cooperation and effective governance will be essential to address climate change and ensure sustainable development. This includes global agreements, shared technology, and financial support for developing countries. Strategy to achieve the vision. Achieving this vision requires a comprehensive strategy that involves policy reform, technological innovation, education, and public engagement. Here are key strategic components. Policy and regulatory framework. Carbon pricing. Implement carbon pricing mechanisms such as carbon taxes or cap-and-trade systems to internalize the environmental cost of carbon emissions and incentivize low-carbon technologies. Renewable energy policies. Enact policies to support the development and deployment of renewable energy, including subsidies, tax incentives, and research funding. Sustainable land use regulations. Develop land use policies that protect natural habitats, promote sustainable agriculture, and prevent deforestation. Technological innovation. Research and development. Invest in research and development of clean technologies, energy storage, and carbon capture and storage (CCS) technologies. Smart infrastructure. Deploy IoT and AI technologies to create smart cities with efficient energy use, waste management, and transportation systems. Agricultural technology. Promote precision agriculture, genetic research for crop resilience, and sustainable farming techniques. Education and public engagement. Climate education. Integrate climate change and sustainability education into school curricula to raise awareness and build a knowledgeable future workforce. Public awareness campaigns. Launch campaigns to inform and engage the public on climate issues, encouraging sustainable lifestyles and consumer choices. Community involvement. Foster community-based sustainability initiatives, such as local renewable energy projects, urban gardening, and conservation efforts. Financial mechanisms. Green financing. Develop financial products and services that support sustainable projects, including green bonds, sustainable investment funds, and low-interest loans for green initiatives. Public-private partnerships encourage collaborations between governments, businesses, and civil society to finance and implement sustainable projects. International aid and development funds increase financial support for developing countries to build climate resilience and sustainable infrastructure. International cooperation. Global agreements strengthen international agreements like the Paris Agreement to ensure global commitment to reducing emissions and supporting sustainable development. Technology transfer facilitate the transfer of clean technologies from developed to developing countries to promote global sustainability. Collaborative research foster international research collaborations to address global climate challenges and develop innovative solutions. Conclusion. The vision of a sustainable future is both ambitious and attainable. It requires a collective effort across all sectors of society, from governments and businesses to individuals and communities. By adopting a strategic approach that combines policy reform, technological innovation, education, and international cooperation, we can mitigate the impacts of climate change and create a resilient, sustainable world. This future is within our reach, and the actions we take today will determine the legacy we leave for future generations. At the heart of this vision is the belief that we can transform our relationship with the planet. This transformation is not just about reducing emissions or conserving resources, but about fundamentally rethinking how we live, work, and interact with our environment. It's about building cities that are not only green but also resilient, where infrastructure is designed to withstand the impacts of climate change, and where people live in harmony with nature. As we look to the future, it is clear that the path to sustainability is complex and challenging, but it is also filled with opportunities. The decisions we make today will shape the world of tomorrow. By embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and committing to bold actions, we can create a world that is not only sustainable but also equitable and prosperous. In this journey towards a sustainable future, every step counts. From individual actions to global initiatives, each effort contributes to the greater goal of environmental sustainability. Together, we can turn the tide against climate change and build a world where people and nature thrive in harmony. This is our opportunity to create a legacy of hope and resilience for future generations. The time to act is now, and the possibilities are endless.